Ancient people were insane. How on earth did they figure out how to make cheese? I can understand figuring out butter. It's a pretty simple process. But cheese is so complicated. Let's start off with the basic three ingredients. The first one obviously being milk, but the second one is rennet. And the historical source of rennet is the inner stomach lining of a baby calf. I don't know how they figured that out, but you need rennet so that way when you cook the milk, it will solidify. And then the third ingredient is bacteria. The bacteria is what gives different types of cheeses their flavor. Here's the thing, it's not only the bacteria that you add, it's also the bacteria in the air. In fact, you probably haven't had true mozzarella. Real mozzarella can only be made in a small valley in Italy because it requires the bacteria in the air. And that's just the ingredients. The process of making cheese is also insane. First off, while you're cooking the milk, you have to add the rennet and bacteria. Then you have to cut the curds so that way you get curds and whey. You then take those curds, stick them in a press, squish them down so that way you get a wheel, and then you stick that wheel in a cave. At which point you can do one of two things. Either you can dip the cheese regularly into a salt brine to create a crust, or you can take advantage of the mold in the air to create a crust.